Hello, hello, hello. We're back with a Thursday stream. I know I said I was going to have a video out today, I think I did anyway. I thought, no, I said I would try. We do pretty much have a video ready to go. I still don't have a title yet for it. But yeah, I want to get a bit more built up for the kind of, it's a series slash few parts. So we didn't quite get it this week, so we're back streaming for a Thursday. Hopefully normal service will resume next week. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm just kind of guessing where we're at, because I can't fully remember what we did last week. Where we finished up on Friday. I'm assuming this is hay that we've got to do on this field. Because we did grass last time. We are almost at harvesting some stuff, but not everything. Hence the title. Yeah, so we'll get our hay done. And hopefully get our... It's wheat, isn't it? Yeah, wheat's next. Ooh, this is slow. Yeah, we've got grass in there, so we definitely are doing hay. I do need to get a tedder on this, but I kind of need to use this tractor for the tedder because I need the other one to do the whole pickup thing. Didn't plan that out too well, should have maybe switched. But we've not got much to go, so we'll just crack on. Yes, monster. Good evening, old Toby. I hope you've had a good week. I like that title. I'm gonna steal that one. I will put that on my name tag at work. I don't have a name tag at work, but I'll just make one just for you to have that on it. Right. Oh yeah, we've got that side to do because we always miss that bit. I've done something to my wrist when I was working out. I think it's my strap on my wrist is I just noticed it now when I'm playing with the keyboard. Like, why is my wrist like grinding when I'm moving it? Yay. My week has been not too bad, actually. Work has been semi-calm, but then I've been in first line management training for the last 2 days, which has been glorious. He was actually a decent trainer, so it wasn't too bad. And then I've just been plodding away with my new workouts and stuff when I've been getting home. So not too bad. Hope your week's been good as well. Never thought I would enjoy my first line management training, but it was actually, yeah, the thing that's the trainers make all the things better, I think. Hello, Jody. I hope you're having a good Thursday. My day has been pretty good. Hope yours has too. I have been working, but I say loosely working. Training most of the day. Then I got to come home and have a decent workout, and now I'm streaming. It's not too bad. Not too bad a day for me. And I work from home tomorrow, which makes it even better. And it's also just for 4 hours. So it's barely even doing anything. I'm finished by 11 o'clock in the morning. This is my laptop plays ball. The laptop I have been given is literally falling apart. It is almost 10 years old, I think. Just a sheer laziness turn instead of picking up the mowers, but there we go. We are done for grass cutting until, I can't even remember when the next time we cut grass is. We seemed to do a lot last Thursday and Friday. We definitely did a lot. Picked up and head on back to the farm so we can get our tater put on. Did we not spray the cornfield? Did it say it had weeds? I can't remember. Did we just literally buy a weeder if we're doing one field? Well, that's what we've done, I know that, but I didn't think I had to spray anything else. Or I would have at least attempted to spray it. Oh no, we did spray it. It just looks like it's not been sprayed. Or am I seeing things? Why does that look like it's not being sprayed? Or is it just the edge? No, it's everywhere. How strange. How strange. Are we ever going to profit from this work? We've been making profit. I've just been spending it all. Or reinvesting it, shall we say. I did buy a sprayer that was probably not really a plausible expense if you were running this as a proper business. But I just wanted a sprayer. But no, we have made a decent bit of money. Mainly from the milk, because it's probably the biggest income we're getting, to be honest. We'll see what harvest brings, because then we can get more stuff put through some of the productions and that. No, we are making a decent bit of money. As well as spending a lot. Where did I dump the tether when we finished last time? One day we will organise the machines, one day. Probably not very soon. Are these weights the same size? Because I can't remember which one's which. reinvest this one. Guess was right. The other one is 1500, I think. So next time we like sell off a lot of stuff, well, I think it'll be like January as well, so that'll be should make a decent bit coming in then. Again, we'll probably just reinvest that into land purchases this time. Get some more fields bought. Hopefully we can purchase them, because the field of ones that we have 1.2 million, I think, is quite expensive. You're not boarded. Let tilling commence. Taylor is one piece of equipment that we may upgrade, we'll see. Oh, I've been joined by a boxer dog. And I have been abandoned by the boxer dog. Obviously just checking the person that feeds her is still here. Yeah, bigger tether would get this done a lot faster, and we can easily do it, I just don't know how much money they cost. Everything else is fairly optimal. Not sure what I know what you mean there, Toby. Windrow then bad grass. I don't know if I should get the old forage harvester across once I get around this a couple times. So the worker can do a decent bit of this field without too much help. It'll save us some time. I do have to do a few rows here though before we do that, otherwise it will not like it. I think that'll do. Should surely be able to turn with that. We'll start this off and just see what happens while we go and get our other vehicle brought across. We can always jump onto this one. Way too many things to tab through now. Always the issue when you get tons of equipment. Don't need any silage out there because we're not doing the silage. That tether was on a, I think it was just on the 3-point. It wasn't a trailer one. Pretty sure it's on the 3-point. And it was a, yeah, tether, not a window, that one. Tethers if you just want to do the hay, dry it out. Basically just turns it. The thing on front of this monstrosity is the windrow. Yeah, this is just linked on the 3-point. You get trailer ones which can be a bit more annoying to kind of drive about with. But we do have a big enough area here to not worry about that. Seems to be doing a decent enough job. So we can fire this up and try and get some picked up. I can afford to take some grass because it's going to get mixed mainly with the hay, so that's fine. It won't automatically turn into grass randomly. Did do that once before when I played this. I think that was on an older version of the game. That was fun. If only we had seasons, like seasons on FS19 where you didn't have to actually ted the grass. If you had decent weather, it dried out by itself. It's great. That was much more advanced than what we have now for seasons. The seasons mod was brilliant on 19. Much more in depth with moisture and all that stuff. It was so good. Surprised? Well, I don't know if I was surprised because I think they did kind of try and put seasons in, but I think someone might have tried something else with it. I'm going to try and do this corner really tight because I just end up missing everything and I'm over it. That is the downside to this monstrosity of a setup. It is an efficient setup, but it's not sometimes the tidiest. It's also not very realistic. I know, shock horror. Take down this sign that I take down, I think, every single time we play this game. Bye bye sign. I'm not going to block them, that's fine. You always miss things on the corners. It's the worst bit about this setup. The best thing is though, it is just one pass instead of two. I know people do some mega weird like setups that are like 3 or 4 in ones. They do just look like they're destined to go wrong though. Like linking up their baler and everything to a singular setup with like this kind of thing. Yeah, because they, yeah, ted it, windrow, and bale all at the same time. It's impressive. I would probably just lose my shit with it and manage to make a mess of it. We are approaching full. Ready to go back. And hopefully by the time we come back, our assistant farmer will have a bit more done. I still can't believe the weeds have like come through in that field. It's weird. Never seen that before. Never seen that before. Do we have now? We have now. Definitely enjoying the lighter nights that we're getting here just now. It's still like semi-light at almost 9 o'clock last night. It's also warmed up a bit, which is always good. Say that, but then it's like we're getting weird ass weather just now. We're getting like really sunny and decently well warm for us. But then we are also getting hailstones randomly and really heavy showers of rain. Not quite as bad as Dubai, but they're saying that's that. I can't remember what they called it. Some cloud thing they do to make it rain. But the pictures from Dubai were mental. Obviously, the water's got nowhere to go because they're not used to having that much rain, so I doubt they've like planned drainage in. Why would you? It's in a desert. Not like here where drainage is mandatory. We all have permeable monoblock driveways in my street, as well as soakaway verges and a massive suds pond and an area in the middle which is basically like a middle grass bit, but it's like a V shape to allow any excess water to form in it. They definitely made sure nothing would flood, or at least try to. I'm about what, 300-400 meters from a burn, but we're also about 30 or 40 meters above the burn level. It'd take quite a bit for us to flood through that way. Great turn. Right. Set you off. My mum actually got told she was in a flood risk once because she stays down in Fife, a coastal village. Of course, she's near the fourth estuary kind of bit. Oh, first of the fourth, which is right next to. So in terms of like, as the bird flies is like 200 meters from the water, but she's also like 60-70 meters above sea level, and they said she was a flood risk. That was a weird one. I think the insurance company just changed their rules on thingy of water, like how close to bodies of water you're allowed to be. I think some like common sense would be put into practice, like. Definitely hot in game at the moment. 87 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is that 29 degrees Celsius? I think. I can never really figure out. I think I just put it in Fahrenheit because I was in America. Oh, let's put it in Fahrenheit. I don't know why. I never really understood it. I think it's 30 Fahrenheit is not. Is that not 30? 90 is 30, isn't it? I think. Where's my converter? Got it. 87 is 30. I was very wrong. 86 Fahrenheit is actually 30 degrees Celsius. That's the... What's 90 then? Is 90 like 32? 90 is 32. Oh, I'm full. I was too busy looking at Fahrenheit on my phone. We don't get 30s in Scotland. Not that I've experienced. I think the hottest I've experienced in Scotland is like 27, 28. And it's like a day, it's not like a, it's like an event as well. It's like, oh, record hot day, tabs off. It's not a normal thing. Mid-20s is sometimes have a few days of mid-20s. Low to mid-20s is more of like, you can have a week of low to mid-20s. High teens, low 20s is more a standard summer kind of weather for us. It's probably cold for some people. I think that's like the night temperature in Florida when we've been. I like Florida feels hot, but it's actually not too bad. I don't mind it. It's like really humid. I think it's because I'm used to the humid temperature here as well. Like even though it's like, well, it's always been like 30 plus when we've been there. You know, like 100% humidity, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not that bad. Dry heat and dry cold, I'm not so sure about. I've not really experienced them. Never experienced a dry cold, we just have a wet cold. Dreary and dreary winters we have. Is my worker still going? They are going strong. It's a good field. I kind of like these fields because they're like odd shaped, but they also have a big chunk of it that you can actually do with a worker as well. Sometimes odd fields make it a bit more of a mission for workers, which I don't mind either because you can mostly navigate that with just worker management really. But yeah, more realistic shaped fields I find better. So we can just pick this up because it's all been windrowed. He's actually going to get the whole field done. That is awesome if he gets that bit done as well. Have I tedded this before? I can't remember tedding it before. If the worker done that. But that's saving us a lot of time. The worker has worked well. So, shock. No one will ever believe me. Ever. People on Reddit if we just hate on the workers constantly even though they set them up like idiots. Yeah, they can't be told. They're not great, but they're not as bad as I think people make out to believe sometimes. I've said many times before, you've just got to manage them better. Don't expect them to do what you're doing. Right. let's get this. I think we'll get a full load and a little bit, which is always good. So what's that, 2 full loads we've had back? Yeah, so we should get another full load and some. The worker has not done the top bit, but he turned around to do the top bit. That's, yeah. It must be because it's not wide enough. Sometimes our pathing's a bit weird. I'm just going to switch and get that done. On we go. And we'll fold you up. Sure, the lifted you as well, that would have helped. And you can hopefully drive yourself back. We need to finish this off. So I need to take my car into the garage again tomorrow. Last week we got checked for issues. Purge valve needed done. So I've got to get that in tomorrow. Nice. Well, I'm sure he said £240, so hopefully it still is that by the time it's done tomorrow. And then it's back in a month's time to get the service and MOT done. I did say we could just do it all at once, but I kind of didn't want to have the bill at the same time. I'll take two £250 bills split up over a month as opposed to one £500 bill at once. Thank you very much. And touch wood, that's the van in the car kind of done with for the year. The van's had its MOT in service and it's got a new set of tyres on it, front tyres. So, kind of dealt with that. The only other thing I want to fix is my lawnmower, which I still haven't got around to doing. And our grass is getting really bad, so I should probably try and get that sorted this weekend as well. Still waiting whether I should try it myself or just take it somewhere to get through if we don't got any space. Have we filled this one up? I can put it in there like that, so that was a plan. Yes, we are very much full. Transfer this after. Pretty sure I just flooded the carburetor on the lawnmower. It's just a hassle of humping it down to my mum's. Then me trying to fix it with my little knowledge and watching YouTube videos of how to do it. Or take it to someone in Dundee who regularly maintains and services lawnmowers and will definitely find and fix the problem. Yeah. That sounds... You'd say it out loud, it's probably the best idea to do that instead of me playing around with something I barely understand. Still trying to find the place I'm supposed to take it to. I think it's not far from me when I remember googling it before. 4 miles away or something. 10-minute drive. The only thing is trying to phone people because I don't get very good phone signals at my house and I don't have a landline. So online bookings are much preferred in this household. We are as full as we can get. So, we get this tipped, then we need to get this hooked up to. Still got to fertilise these two fields. So we need to get our slurry spreader hooked up as well. I think we should have enough slurry. I can't remember how much we've got. We'll check that before we obviously hook up, but we'll use up what we can. We do still have some solid fertiliser, I think, kicking about. Potentially, to use up. So we can always use that. And if we totally run out, we do have our sprayer, which we can use. Don't think we'll need to do that. I think we're pretty good on slurry, actually. To turn it. Watch. Dump this somewhere and get the weight on. Let's check our. Oh yeah, we got plenty of slurry. Don't have any sheep. Oliver is still live and kicking. Perfect. I think we've got a pile of stuff there that might have some sod. That was, I didn't see it until the last minute. That was silly. Right, slurry tanker. Put all of our milk. 20,000 litres. Oh, it's because that's not. Yeah, we'll leave it for a little bit. We did do it just before we must have finished off last Friday. I'm hoping this is full. Trying to think, should we just do the far field first? I think we'll do the far field first. So that gets that one sort of done and dusted with the most driving there and back done. Open this up. And then we can just do some rows on it. And we are off. Can't remember how many loads we used last time on this. I guess it's probably about 3 or 4. £10 an hour. Dribble bar? Is it a dribble bar? Yes. Oh, no, it's not injection, isn't it? Works a similar way to like a dribble bar. This is very fancy though. Imagine very pricey in real life as well. Turn back in. We're gonna run out before we get to the end, but it's fine. At least we get like a consistent like amount on this whole field, because it's the same soil type for the whole field, which is very good. It's sometimes hard to judge when it's like 3 or 4 different soil types on a field. Like tons of bands on it. You just think, oh, I'm gonna have enough, and then you like start running out massively in the next section. Back for the refill. Ooh, that was a bad idea, Craig. Too fast with too heavy an implement. Never a good idea. Right. Fill it up. Turn around, get back at it. It's 89 degrees now in game, that's all. A hot day. We've been joined by the boxer doggo. Oh, no, she's decided against it. She poked her head in and was like, hi. And then didn't want to stay. She does like coming in here when it's summer and it's roasting. Right, so let's get this done as much as we can. I'm not sure how much we get done with what we have. Oh, the boxer has changed into a black Labrador. Who wants cuddles? Me? He's just wanting his bum stretched. It's normal for him. We're at the dog park earlier, so they are both tired, but they're at that tired but don't know what to do with themselves stage. Probably similar to like a toddler who gets tired and gets grumpy, but they're not grumpy, they just don't know what to do with themselves. Yeah, we'll definitely need another load at least. At least we look good doing it. Ooh, we're gonna lose a bit. No! It's alright, the map's not that bad, so it's really shows it's fine. We're going a bit skew here. And most of it. Will we get, no, we'll probably need to do a little bit around the bottom. Don't think our 2,000 litres is going to last us to the bottom of the field. If it does, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. Ooh, so close, so close. Get filled up. Finish that bit, then we start on this field, like probably the bottom corner here maybe. And look at that load emptied, and then we get our second load on this field. I'm probably going to go for a break, because I've already run out of juice. I didn't really bring a full juice with me, because I'm a bit silly. I was kind of mad rush after tea, get streaming, so didn't plan it out the best tonight. Not the best turn either, but we'll work with it, we'll work with it. Front wheelie, always acceptable. Done many front wheelies in the forklift in the last couple of weeks. As we've been moving some heavy stuff. It's more just very poorly packed. Reels that we have received from China. It's not poorly packed. Maybe, yeah, I would say poorly packed actually. I almost used fence posts to on the bottoms of them. Like it's pretty. It's not fully dried out, but like they're solid enough. They're just cumbersome to handle, and the way they're packed is tricky to maneuver with a forklift, especially when you're right on the limit of the weight that the fork can handle. We could break them down that you can't do it in the yard. For our accreditation purposes, we cannot do that. So we have to get them inside before we can actually break them down. So there's a bit of wheeling for a bit until you get it sorted. It's not horrendous, sometimes you can that, it's not too bad. I think it's right on the cusp of what I can do. Right on the cusp. It wouldn't do much heavier to say that. I'm not going to give it the exact weights of what we done either, just not let anyone else try it. Joys of the counterbalance forklift. Did I turn it off? I'm an idiot, I've never done that. Hoping we can get all the way around to where we need to fill up with this load. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Then I might try a worker on it. And if we put to take from the slurry tank while I go for a quick break to get myself some juice. I need some hydration. Ooh, we get streaks. Don't like the streaks. Well, we definitely got further than I thought. This is the thing when you change the field, like soil type midway through the field, it does kind of catch you out when you're thinking you're going to run out or not, or surprise you how much you actually can get done. What we'll do is we will just fill up because we are here. Close to the point I have to be. Oh no, oh no. That's going to be a tricky one to get out, isn't it? Right, we'll take this up to the top of the field and set it off while I go for a quick break. We will be, well, finished probably 8:30 our time, so another hour or so. Quick Thursday stream, as I said. I should have had a video out. I do have the video pretty much ready. It's just I don't have the next one, and I kind of want to have them a couple ready before we release the first one. I'm going to set all this in the settings. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow for our proper Friday stream that we are. I can't even remember what week we're on of doing it. We've done it every week since since New Year. We're on a roll. Sorry, we want a cow barn. And it's working. Shock, horror, surprise, everything like that. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Oh no. This is not good. Why are we on this field? I'm gonna have to turn crop damage off to rescue this. How much of this field did he do? We don't need NN in this field. It's like perfect already. How much did we use? Oh, not that much. Oh, we just done. That's okay. Ooh, are these needing their soil? They're getting dark. Tends to mean you need to do the soil samples again, yeah. Okay, I'll get this out of here and then we'll get... I'm not ruining my own crops because of our AI. Get turned on as soon as we get out the fields. We did leave a band, didn't we? We went like, we left a big section. Yeah, it still went... Strange. It is the first time I'm using this thing on it, so I'm not... Wasn't sure what was going to happen. In future we will now know. It may not be the best idea. What am I looking for? We are looking for that to go back on. And we want to just start by doing this ourselves. I have now got another full beverage this time. Not dehydrating. I think that probably wouldn't dehydrate. Do have like 4.5 litres of water a day, or 4.5 litres of fluid, not water. Not water specifically. I do have like 2 litres of water at work. So yeah, like, you would have thought... I don't understand why it just kept going. I suppose if it gets to there, but then it's quite a chunk to get through before it realises, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. So if you turn it on, Craig. And we're off to the races. So this bit of the field we don't use that much, and then it jumps up when we get into the next soil type. Because currently we're using what, 4.3, 4.7, yes, starting to creep up. 5, now it's dipping back down again. I've never really used the scanner thing either on precision farming. I don't know how much difference that makes. We may look at doing that at some point. Then have the ATK station as well that I've never really used. We're gonna need filled up. Let's go get full. Not the way I actually intended to reverse, but we have to commit to it. We're now stuck. No. Never fear, Superman is here. Once this is done, we do our usual, check productions, check the animals, and then we'll advance into August. I think we can start harvesting our wheat. Don't think we have anything else. I can't remember when we just cut the grass in the other field. We'll check that, but I can always save that for tomorrow. If we get the wheat harvest started, that'll be good. Like this way, I'm not sure what the best way to do it is. Just didn't want to end up in that gully bit every single time. So I end up getting stuck again. We paid £56 in wages for the workers screw up there. That was good of it. Did they charge us for that? A fair bit. I'm still like a fair bit to like go across to then start fertilizing. Weird. Normally they stop with that length of gap, but not. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's weird. Unless it's because that's that weird thing with the field. I'm not sure. Because like it's a bigger area than the field like we own kind of for this field. Because you get all the bits around it and stuff, that might be the reason why actually. Fairly plausible reason, but I can't prove it or disprove it. Oh, we get to use our new header as well, actually, on this field coming up once we start harvest. Our 40-foot header should be what, fairly more than 30% more efficient than our last header because it's a lot bigger. Also means less passes when we're picking up the bales. Finishing it off nicely. Some little triangles. We're done. For now. Oh, we're at 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Cozy temperature. Right, need to detach this, and then we'll hook up to our grain trailer, which is also new. We've not got to use that yet, actually. Tons of new stuff we bought and we've not used. That was way too fast, Greg. That was just stupid. Pull ourselves up. Again. I think I've done that every time with this thing. There we go. You've got to be on the last implement to control what you're doing, but then yeah, you detach the wrong bit every time. Oh, big fuss we go. Right. We want this trailer. And now we check everything. So the only productions we have on are our mixed ration, which is getting through stuff nicely. We're storing some hay there, which will move at some point. And our grass is going down decent. Our cows have plenty of food. We don't give them straw because we're just using slurry. Our sheep, they'll tidy the wool up. And yeah, we'll tidy the wool. I need to keep you. You're the staying one. These ones I needed to move. And pretty sure this field is not going to be ready till, for some reason I've got September in my head, but I don't think that's right. Because we'll be cutting again in October. Will it just be possibly September? That's fine. So we can, let's do 7, so it's nice and early start. Oh, we went into the negative money. Let's Let's visit our animals and make sure our animals are okay. We should probably sell some milk. Okay, we're back in the money just. We are very full of wool. Oliver, she is still alive and kicking. And we have some cows still. Now, I do want to increase our cow herd at some point, but it's going to wait till we make a bit more money, I think. Or till at least we get maybe through harvest. Right now, we're just selling these off for not really much money, but I'm not too fussed. Okay. That is that all taken care of for now. What is milk going for? Let's sell some milk. Get this filled and we'll just send it down while we start the harvest. Why is it doing this stupid thing? I honestly hate this tanker, it's doing nothing. It's supposed to have an update which was meant to fix things. But I always still struggle. It's not refilling. What is the problem? What is the problem? Give me the milk! Refill trailer. Stop refilling trailer. Is the trailer... What one is the one that's filled? Why is something unfilling? I don't get what's happening here. Am I just putting it between each thing? Is that what's happening? This is mental. We need a new trailer. This is not working for me. I'm literally like on the point. Just so dumb. Yeah, this is just going to be taken from that trailer. This makes no sense. Fill up. We're just going to leave that till tomorrow's problem. And we're just going to jump in our harvester. And we're going to start getting some wheat done. We want to enable the straw because we want the bales. Well, am I doing bales or am I just tipping straight in? We may tip straight in for a bit. and then make bales. Or do we just make bales because it saves anything with that actually? Just thinking trying what's easier. Yeah, it saves us changing an implement if we just start off baling and bale to completion, I suppose. Probably just going to buy a tanker then, as opposed to having the truck with the tanker on it, because that just does not seem to work. They did say it had a fix, but if it's just taking from the other tank, yes, it's just annoying. Rather annoying. I do like it. It's a nice truck to drive actually. Thank you. Obviously, because I'm not driven it in real life, right? I don't know. Force header is the definite winner. We'll do a round and then we will get a worker on this. We'll run the cart. Oh god, I didn't realise where that go. Oh yeah, we were only a 10,000 litre tank. That was a potential upgrade at some point. I forgot, I was like, why is our trailer so bashed up? It's because it's a used trailer, this one. We got a good deal on it. Like, we were looking to upgrade the trailer. I was looking at like auger wagons and stuff like that, but they're very expensive. And this kind of does what we needed to do anyway, because we're tipping straight into another auger to then put into our lorry, so yeah, it kind of works. Much cheaper than what the auger wagons were, like ridiculous. This was like 20 grand or something, was it? Not less? Can't remember now. It's on sale. And it was used. We're bouncing about like none on earth here. So we still have this truck as well kicking about. And this one is just annoying me. What one is actually full and what one's not then? You've got 18, you're 24. So really, we should be able to do that and fill up. Perfect. And now we can send this away. we'll leave that because we'll be empty. Get back on here. Oh, put that, don't do that. There we go. Right, let's get this round finished. And then worker, and then we can deal with the milk situation. I'm not sure what tankers I've actually got down. I know I had some mods, but we're currently doing 46,000 litres of delivery. So we need to do at least that. I know there are some tankers that are like 32, I think there is some 50 still. Start sending megas at a quick, well, a very quick break because all my fluid drinking is coming back to catch up on me, to put it in a weird way. I need a pee. Not far off finishing a round. Right, much easier picking stuff up as well. Not really. What can be a third less rows to pick up. We'll finish the round. I think we'll just tap straight away and then get a worker on it, because we're going to be pretty close to needing emptied anyway. Are we going to make it to the end? Are we going to make it? Are we? No. Just shy of. Oh, we went too far back there, Greg. I don't know what the quickest way around. We'll just go this way. We're facing this way. We'll just go around this way. I think this is a 40,000 litre trailer, I'm not sure. It says we're 31% full. Can't remember what volume this trailer holds. If it's taking 3 loads from our harvester, that's better than the 2 it was taking, we were taking before, so one less trip is always good. What am I doing? Standard crate driving, to be honest. Oh, you need to be parked up. You've just been abandoned if I keep forgetting about you. You probably see me still abandoned, but ever so slightly less abandoned. fine still. I think it's the best way to do it. We might end up going that way. Should be a meat enough bit enough to do. I'm going to go for a quick break. I'll be back very, very quickly. We're back. It did take the meaty bit, that's what I wanted it to do, that's good. And I need to move that out of the way. 22,000 and we're at 62%, that's fine. Right, this needs sent so we can get some money in, which will cover us for a few months. We might be able to actually sell and get a trailer. That is cheaper as well, to be honest. Just annoying, I like the truck, it's just annoying that's doing the whole thing with them transferring across, it's just hit or miss, it takes so much time. If it doesn't work right for us, we're best just getting rid of it and trying something else. And it doesn't work right for us, so yeah, we're just gonna have to. And roll the band. We're going to dairy, aren't we? Selling, which is always a plus. Fuel, we get that tipped, and then we need to get this tipped. get this one finally done at some point. Oh my god. %93%. Probably actually a good weight for this tractor because it's not. If we went 40,000 litres maybe plus, it's going to be a bit more of a struggle with the 280 horsepower. We can go up to 300, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference on like the pulling power of it. It'll definitely help. If we get up to speed finally, and we now have a decent bit of money, but we do have to keep some of that for like lasting a while, so we'll shop for a trailer once we get everything tipped and moved about. So all our wheat is going to go to the grain mill. So we'll tip this and then load up our truck pretty much at the same time. I keep going through them too fast. This is the one we want to take back to the fields. Sell this. See what we get, and that gives us our budget for our. We can let the milk build up a little bit as well, so we're not too like bad for money. I know we'll go through like 10 grand a month, I think. That's 50,000 and 25,000. So we have transport animals. 32,000 a year for 68. I don't think there's any mod ones. Most of them, like these ones, are the ones we've had. They're similar. And then, yes, then it's miscellaneous. 32. And 25. 50 on that one, which is probably the one we're going to get, but it's 90,000. That is very expensive. I did have that one before, but I don't know if you can actually customize it. I think I got rid of it because it didn't work with the. I think it was actually the truck and not this. That was the issue. So can you make it? That's annoying. It's 40 or 100. I kind of want a bit more. 100's a bit mental. Or do we just do the 100? Three axle. Maybe more than 3 axle? Let's just go for the 100. Let's just go for it. We're doing some other stuff that's not exactly realistic, but let's just go for it. I'm going to get the baler put on the other John Deere just now, actually. Start her up. So we can plod away at doing some baling while we harvest. That's it there. I was thinking it was somewhere else. Oh, quite a lot of grass in this. Is it grass or hay? I think it's hay. Dunk. Zoom across to the field. See, 130. Just don't want to take too much of that because we've got a while till we sell anything really. Why is that not going? Does that say like it was blocked? It's weird. Might have thought he was, I'm not sure why he would though. I'm glad we started this at 7 in the morning. Why do the outside all the way around? Just because we'll end up locking in the old, or getting them stuck with the combine. We just want to plod along with this. I think our trailer can take 80,000, so now we'll need like 3 trips. Oh, 3 trips from the field to fill it up. At least we've got quite a bit started today, at least. Grass is done for a while. And when can we do corn again? Corn needs done. So September we might have to cut something. Little small grass field. And then we get to the corn in October with our grass again. So October's going to be busy. That means tomorrow night we'll be on the corn. Don't know what's actually planted in the field next to that because there's baling contracts, cultivating contracts somehow already. Parsnips. That'll take a long time. It's weird how they don't give you the equipment for them though. Very strange. What delivery ones have we got? Ooh, straw, we can't do that. Nearly full. Right. Wrap round. Back in the baler. Didn't really do a good job of that, but we'll get some of it tidied up a little bit. We made fairly fast work of the baler, but that's just because of the whole 40-foot header versus the 28, because it just took a lot longer with the extra row. Well, it wasn't not extra. For every one row, no, for 2 rows. I'm trying to do this so it makes sense in my head. Yeah, for every 3 rows, we would have had 4 rows to do. In a bit, which adds up towards the end. Because we go from 28 feet to 40 feet. Didn't hit the cruise control like I thought I did. Oopsies. Always seem to do that these days. Always think I hit, but I do actually hit it, and it sometimes needs a double hit for some reason. He's almost full again. I turned way too soon. Next tracker. And then we get this one back up to the farm. Get this row started before we get the thing yet. Perfect timing. Let's go. Slowly go. Definitely the right size. 40,000 litres would have been a bit much, I think. Again, I hit 3, but you got to like double hit it these days. I don't know what that problem is. Get you tipped. Where is the... there we go. Change bits on it as well. It's empty back to fields. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost finished. We've got a little bit of this to finish tomorrow, and then we'll be good to go. But to finish, yeah, I think I'm a bit too tired to try and get all of this finished tonight. Need my rests. So, I'll get some more baling done. And hopefully get another load or two done. And then we'll finish up for the day. Oh, he's almost 80%. Oh, I'm going to have one time when we have to turn on. That's annoying. We've been pretty successful. We're not having to turn on at all. Worked out pretty good. Don't think it's going to make it to the end, is it? Not quite. Nope. I did make it pretty much in line with the trailer. That's pretty good. Sheer luck we managed to do that. Right up to the harvester. Then we just run across it once we're done. Sprint, they say. back into the red beast. Off we pop. Do one more load and, well, one more tip from the harvester and then we'll be good for the day. And we'll be back tomorrow, finish off the field, get our small sheep field done, which is mostly feeding the sheep. It's not doing the best job feeding the sheep, but it's an addition that helps. It definitely takes the strain off of using other stuff for their cows. Not that the sheep take too much anyway. We do need to just try and have some additional support on it. I don't think that bottom line's fully finished, like harvested right, so I'm going to do this one for now. Let's see if we sell some of these bales as well, if we get a good price. Because we do need to store some. How much can we actually store? Take a decent bit in there at the moment. And that'll be probably last us a long ass time now. Which is fine, it means we don't have to top it up for a decent while. We're almost at the last chip. I'm not sure where I'm going to go now because I need to get like the bits finished off. And what I might do, I might jump in this. Get this bit done. It's going to be a really squinting line to pick up with a combine, but not combine, the baler, but my decision was made. Get that picked up at some point, but easy. And I'm back off. Should feel pretty soon. Means we can tidy up this corner now before it gets full. Line. Right, let's drop this and then we'll be finished up for today anyway. And then tomorrow we finish the harvest. least we got a decent bit done. What's that? 20,000 in there as well, and we have 60,000 in there already. So we will fill this and hopefully get another bit done so we can get the flour mill started up. That will be us for today. A decent day, got our grass fields finished, got harvest started. We have had to buy another thing because the other one was glitchy. I have an annoying thing with like some mods just not really working properly, even though I've tested some of them before and they say they've been fixed. But that's just the way it is. It must be so annoying on console when you've got to play around with some stuff. Yeah, those days were annoying. I do remember them. But anyway, that will be us for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys again tomorrow night at 6 PM UK time, or UTC. And I think that's right. I may have just made a total mistake of the UTC time. But I'll see us at 6 o'clock my time tomorrow. Always have a good day. Cheers.